Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and here you see the results of those first 5 games, and it's been everything that we could have hoped for. And now at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. And judging by the noise that this crowd is making, that will not be an easy task.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, Matt, I'm excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's swinging a hot bat right now as he has 3 home runs in this series alone. I'm guessing they're going to pitch him a little more carefully in this one, but who knows? Maybe he'll stay white hot at the plate.
Jacob deGrom will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
Trey Turner heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Trey Turner.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Ben Revere will be next. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. 1 away. Into the box now, Ben Revere. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, that's a nice job right there. After the pop-up to start the ball game, he's sitting all over this one. And they'll have their first base runner here with 1 away.
Bryce Harper will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
pause and the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Got to think about the time of night out there. You've got shadows still lingering a little bit. The lights haven't quite taken full effect yet. But he's all over this one, and he takes it down easily.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Revere rides off for second. And another foul ball. He's on the move again from first. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He's had a pretty big impact on this series with 5 RBIs already. So we'll see if he can keep his hot bat going.
Into the seats, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Batting second, left fielder.
Ready now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Scherzer gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Heck. 2 gone. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And our winner here will, of course, take on the American League champion Cleveland Indians. And congratulations to them on the season they've put together. Jay Bruce gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That's popped up out towards short right field. Murphy onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Wilson Ramos makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Anthony Rendon stands in.
Anthony Rendon.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now one hit near the first base line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Ryan Zimmerman stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Heath Heck will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Lays off 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And with his stuff, guys will chase the slider. They'll chase the curveball, but they're not going to chase that fastball. He's got to put that thing a little closer to the zone.
High and away, not close. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The pitcher number 3.
Max Scherzer gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Hit to third. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0. Neil Walker will stand in, and has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Scherzer's ready. 1-1 on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Got him. Travis d'Arnaud steps into the box.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two and 0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
3-0 now. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. No doubt about this one. It's in there, 3-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Well, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Oh, that's a guy up there pretty clearly gearing up for the fastball there, and he didn't get it. That's a good pitch to throw on a 3-1 count to keep a guy honest.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth.
As Drupal Cabrera gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning, and now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Batting seventh.
Kelly Johnson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Trey Turner is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is De Aza. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Now
here's Ben Revere.
Center fielder. Ben Revere.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Walker has it, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Bryce Harper digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Conforto going back on it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Washington. Alejandro De Aza will stand in, and for the series so far, he's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. So that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And the count will be full. Scherzer into the windup on his way with the 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Stepping in now, Bo Green, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere is there, and he has it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Jay Bruce is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Skied into straightaway right. Bruce over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Settling in now, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Up next for the Nationals,
Ryan Zimmerman steps in now.
Ryan Zimmerman.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now in the box, Heath Heck. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Conforto giving chase. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around third and being waved on home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 2-1 Washington. Leading off the inning, Neil Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Scherzer looks in. Here's the 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Harper. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher
Travis d'Arnaud is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Rocket to third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Harper. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So striding in, Kelly Johnson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Showtrack, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the 1 pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Alejandro De Aza is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. Max Scherzer heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Ben Revere will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. His 2nd of the ball game.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bruce at the track. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Ramos.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Middle of the night at Citi Field, it's the Nationals 5 and the Mets 1. Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the
Number 12.
belted. Deep center field. Revere going back. Still ranging back. A leap there by Revere, but he comes up empty as that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game. Bo Green is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Michael Conforto will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Heck sprinting after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Jay Bruce will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Neil Walker will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Scherzer comes set. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5. Hansel Robles will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. First baseman.
Ryan Zimmerman ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Heath Heck, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
A windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And there you go. You've got the pitcher on deck. And this is where you need to be working the count a little bit. But instead, he's chased 2 pitches out of the strike zone.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals gone in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Played on the backhand. And taken in out there for the first out.
The shortstop, number 13,
Asdrubal Cabrera steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Tap foul at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Turner on the grass. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Kelly Johnson digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 5-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Max Scherzer is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitchers are getting on these guys quick.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Trey Turner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ben Revere digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Bryce Harper will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful. Well, the only downside to this is that by swinging at the first pitch, he never gave that guy on first a real chance to steal. If he had, and if he would have been successful, the single right here probably would have led to an RBI.
Daniel Murphy will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First delivery to him on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. That's Alejandro De Aza. The box says the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Jose Reyes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It seems like he's just dancing around him so far in this at-bat. No fastballs yet. He's behind 2-0. I know what I'm looking for if I'm hitting.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Bo Green will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Scherzer will check it first, and a dive, but he's back in. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. And there goes Reyes. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Revere is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Michael Conforto comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1, and Addison Reed will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Leading off for Washington, the catcher number 40, Wilson Ramos.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Fouled straight back. Reed's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Anthony Rendon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Ryan Zimmerman ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're still out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jay Bruce.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Neil Walker will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Heath Heck, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Clint Robinson will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Pitch is high. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that a fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
Trey Turner stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now, Ben Revere. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Reed sets. Here's the first pitch. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd. And the run is in to score from 2nd. It's now 6-2.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Bryce Harper steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Galloping around 3rd is Revere. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Number 17 will come in and pitch now.
Number 17.
Striding in to start the 9th as Drupal Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Oh, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
A 1-0 delivery. Right side, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Kelly Johnson stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, a rough day so far. He's already got a hat trick, so I think it would be nice just to see him put some wood on it.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series. Now a 7-4 ball game. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Alejandro De Aza will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Kevin Plawecki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Kevin Plawecki.
In there at the knees, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Bo Green makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Revere, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.